Right, Gaming Bear here, just doing a quick review of the Object 268. Fantastic Tier 10 Russian tank destroyer with very good armour on the front because of the sloping and angling. Even though it says it's only 187mm on the front, 100 on the side and 50 on the rear. It's on the basis of the IS-8, which has got top speed in this incarnation of 48 kph with a weight of 51.5 tonnes, 800 horsepower engine. So we've got a power to weight ratio of 15.51, which is okay, which is boosted by improved vents. We've increased the performance by putting a tank and rammer, and I've gone for optics. Now this has allowed the team to be able to spot more, so rather than going for the aiming and getting the reticule on target slightly earlier, it's allowing the view range to be up at 429 instead of the 370. So we're able to spot more for the team, and me personally, I play as a scout for the team. So I want to use this in a scouting sneaky role with, you can see all of these have got 100% camo, and this last person's only got 91%, so it probably gives averages around about 93, 94%, and then approaching 95% overall camo. So that's very effective. So this, I'm using this as quite a mobile, tough, balanced scout, but it means that it's got that 10% less accuracy. It doesn't bring the reticule onto target as quickly as possible, and it's only got a 6 degree movement of the cannon from side to side. So it's not the most accurate, but it's got a very derpy 152mm gun with penetration of 303mm with standard, 395 with heat, and HE 90mm pen for 750, 750 and 1100 damage, which is very effective on the battlefield. Now we've won a number of the games, so 83% of the games. So we've lost one game in 7, one game in 6. So 5 out of 6 games we've won. So it's quite effective, and it helps you to get the wins. It's a scary tank. It's a bit like Jaegeru, but it's got a bit more mobility, a bit more stealth, a good gun, not quite such good armour, and that's what this has got in comparison to the Jaegeru. So I'm going to show you later the weak spots and how the armour works, and I want to get into to some gameplay and show you what this can actually do. So bear with me a moment. Let's get into this game. Okay, let's see where we end up. Right, Arctic region. Quite a top-heavy game. It's quite a number of tier 10s. So it's looking quite good. Teams are quite even. 48% and 52% respectively. Our opposite number is another object. So let's see what we can do. So the 268 against the 263. So the 263 is weak around the gun mantlet. The sides and the front are very, very tough. But around the gun, that's the only weak spot at the front. So that's what I'm going to have to go for. It's a very, very good tank. Very good tank with a quicker firing gun. So I'll try and get in a little bit close. We've got a couple of RT on the other team. Let's check out how good they are. Wow, they're 15558, 9,500 games. Very, very good. And the GW Tiger's only done 100. So even though the BC's got 48% win rate, so hopefully he maintains that win rate and doesn't do too well. But he's done a lot of games in that tank. So let's see what we can do. See if we can help the team move into a hold down position. Use the stealth mobility to be able to assist the object who's there. So let's get round, get into cover. It's got the bats coming in that way. Let's switch to HE. Let's wait here while we switch. Oh, I've got the intuition. Now I think that shot would have dealt him some damage. because he seemed to run away quite quickly after that. We're holding him on the other side. Let's try and get round here before we're spotted. That 93, 94% camo. Now we've seen him before he's seen us.
Critical hit.
Only a couple of 100 points, but he didn't even see us until we fired. That's what the camo rating of this does. That E50's got some. Let's have a check him out. E50. Oh, it's going for me. Is it a 39% win rate? Can we sneak a shot up there? No, but we can spot him for the team, I think. Let's try and get up here a bit further so we can get a shot on. Not quite. Can we spot their arty from here? That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Didn't need it for that to penetrate him in the side, but it was loaded. Now you saw the camo rating worked very, very well with this tank. Let's give him some space. Waffentrager, I'm expecting him to be down in the open down there. Sometimes you wish that the power to weight ratio was a little bit better, but you're able to hold your own, so it's an effective tank. Let's see what we did. It was okay. It felt like we could have done better, but we helped the team to win. So it's got a good balance of mobility, armor's good enough, stealth is good enough, and the gun is very good. So, okay, 952 experience, 27,000 credits, third class mastery. Could have been better, but it's yet another win. So, yeah, now 6 out of 7 games won. 1,700 damage. Could have been better. No spotting for once, which is unusual. So let's have a look. 2 hits received, bounced 1, didn't bounce the other. 4,500 credits. It's enough. At a tier 10 tank, 950 experience, 4,500 credits you walk away with. It's effective. It's not the best tank in the world. Oh, we would have lost 20,000 credits because of the repair kit. So we would have lost 15,000 in all. So yeah, I will sort that out in a minute. So we could have done, if we'd done more damage, we would have broken even, or else made money. So it is a good tank. If I'd been in a better position, if I'd been able to get another shot on, and to be able to do something, so to be up at about 2 to 3,000 damage a game, you'll be covering your costs with this. So it's very, very nice playable tank. 7 games, 6 wins, 86% win rate. It does what it says on the tin. If I was a little bit of a better player, I wouldn't have just lost some money. I'd have been positive credits, or at least breaking even. So with this machine, you can break even. It's a nice, effective tank. So let's have a look at the armor value. So it says it's got 187 mil of armor on the front. Let's see what we've got. We've got this area here, because this is the angling and sloping. If that's 187 mil, the angling there makes that very, very bouncy. The same on this side. But the flatness of this area down here is the weak area. So this is where you aim. The area here is also around about 200 mil. This, I believe, is only about 170, 180. This area at the top of the periscope and the observation device is around about 160, with about 70 of these eyepieces at the side. So let's actually have a look at the details of the armor. So let's look at the model. Okay, this area you're looking around about 100 to 120 mil for this area below the barrel. The lower hull, you're looking around about 200 to 250 mil, depending on the angling and sloping. The lower plate, around about 220 mil. From the front, this area is from around about 400 mil to that sloped area as it changes there. And then from here, you're looking, with the sloping, around about 250, 240 to 250 mil, with a couple of weak areas for around about 220, but they're just small areas. So generally around about 250, 260 mil. The same on the other side. Now this area around the gun mantle, because of the angling and sloping, you're looking generally 700, 800, 1,000 mil. You're not going to pen. But down below, you've got a weak spot. So under the gun, this flat area that I was saying, this triangle here, is only about 180 to 190 mil, right the way across, and the same on the other side. But on the right hand, as you look at it, it's up to roughly the mid part of the lower mid part of the barrel, there. So below that is a weak area, which goes right the way around to this triangle here. Above it, you're about 400 mil, and the same up above it. But the lower part, if you can spend your time aiming here, it's very weak. Not as weak as here. So if you can hit the lower plate, or the lower part of the upper plate, it's quite weak as well. But if you can only see the top, aim for the viewing area up here. This section is from 120 at the base, 160 mil equivalent up here because of the angling and rounding, and these pieces at the side are only 130 to 140. So that's the armor from the front. So this sloped area is very strong. Down below the gun is a lot weaker. The gun mantle itself is very, very bouncy. So is the top part of this area. But looking at the wings here, you can possibly penetrate with a gun from 230 mil to 206. You need better than that penetration. So say 270 mil to possibly pen. So let's look at the model itself. So the areas I was saying about, this area here is the weak area. Right the way around, and then 160 roughly here, roughly 200 to get through the lower plate, and the sides aren't as strong as they could be. But if you can see the top of the periscope, shoot the periscope, and that'll just continue to take him out. And if you can just see the periscope, get the shots in there, and he won't even be able to get the gun on you. So if you can track him, move back into cover, fire over, and take him out through here. That's the best way of doing it. Point him out to your arty, get him to blast him, take the tracks off, immobilise him, and then go in for the kill. This is the Object 268. It's a very scary tank. It's a bit like a mobile Jaegeru. It's got the gun similar to the Jaegeru, slightly faster firing, but very, very effective. And you can see, even I've had 86% wins with it, which, for a really good player, you would be probably doing even better. So this is the Object 268. I'm the Gaming Bear, and see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.